All right, here's a quick little video for all my lovely ambassadors so I can try to help you know things that I didn't know. Um, my upline person answered some of my questions, and then I slowly got others answered as time went on. And I picked up little bits and pieces here. Um, I just kind of jumped out of the gate as an ambassador because it seemed like something that was going to turn out to be great, but I wasn't really working it too hard. And then I started getting great results, and I did. So then I kind of had to play catch up and I learned things along the way. Anyway, I'm going to say this later, but obviously you're an ambassador to try to make money. And the way you make money is by helping people. And if you'll remember that, I think it'll work really well for you. I try to help everybody. If they contact me or send me a message rather than try to sell them something, I try to help them. I try to find out what their situation is. Try to find out how much weight you need to lose, and offer them a solution rather than just trying to sell them something. So if you'll just help people, you'll make money. That's what I've learned. I just help people. It can be time consuming some days, other days not so much, but if you want to be successful, you got to open yourself up to people. That means answering all your Facebook messages, all your phone calls, all your emails, and be helpful. Just be helpful. So you may understand some of these things. You may not. Of course, in your back office, there's complete details on the compensation plan and all this stuff. But these are some of the more important ones that you really need to know a lot about immediately. There's a bunch of ways to make money with Plexus. And first and foremost, which is the most simplest, is from sales. And you get 15% commission, and that should be $4.99 instead of $99. So any of your sales up to $499, that means you get 15% commission. That's $15 for every 100. So that's not too shabby. That's a pretty decent commission. Once you go 500 and over, it jumps up to 25%, and that is retroactive back to that first $49.99. So you're getting 25% on all of it. That is a dang healthy commission. So my first goal was to have $500 in sales. I wasn't even thinking about getting ambassadors. I just wanted to help people, try to get the product that worked best for them into their hands, and hit the $500 mark because I wanted to get 25%, which I was able to do my first 2 weeks. You get paid on the 15th of the month for the month before, and I came in almost exactly halfway in the middle of May, so I had 2 weeks till May ran out. So whatever I did the last 2 weeks of May was what was going to be on my June the 15th check. So I did hit the 500, so I got the 25%. I was happy about that. The other thing you want to do is try to get ambassadors. It is kind of difficult to get ambassadors right up front when they're looking to buy, but now you can present it in a way that is for a certain segment of people. They're really going to like it. The way ambassadors work, and this is cool because you don't have to wait till the 15th to get a check. If you get an ambassador on board, let's say on a Monday or whatever, and let's say they do that $199 welcome kit. You're going to get $50 business building bonus off of that you get paid for that Friday. And if they do the $99 one, you get $25. So that's pretty neat because you get paid right up front. And then you're going to, of course, get paid commissions and stuff on the 15th for sales and stuff. But that's cool because you don't have to wait a whole month for that check. It happens every Friday. That is very, very neat. Of course, the obvious benefit of having ambassadors is when they get ambassadors, you get a piece of that building bonus as well. Not just them, and it goes up several levels. So that's kind of cool. And, of course, their sales accumulate into points. Points accumulates into your ranking and profit sharing and all that stuff. I'm not going to get off in the weeds on that. You can refer to that plan in your back office if you want to get deep into that. But here's how do you get sales is really, really easy, and this is what I do, okay? Talk about your plexus experience every day. Don't be bossy and try to force people on it, but there's an opportunity every day to talk to somebody. So if a day goes by and you didn't once mention Plexus, you haven't done your job as an ambassador. There's some opportunity you can find to slide it in somewhere, and be natural about it, not be bossy about it, and not be like you're trying to take somebody's money. What I do when somebody asks me how I am, which how many times a day does that happen? I'm like, I'm amazing. I feel better than I've felt in 10 years. I've lost 30 pounds. God, Plexus has changed my life. I can't even believe how great I feel. Now, if they're not interested past that, they'll just say, oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, your weight loss. But if they are interested, they're going to ask you about it. There's your door to opportunity, and you didn't force it on anybody. So there's situations like that all throughout the day. Your Facebook page, you should be posting something about Plexus on your Facebook page at least once a day. Even if it's just something as simple as, man, I've lost 8 pounds using Plexus, and I haven't felt this great in a long time. It's so easy. Woohoo! And put a link to your Plexus page in there. You should post pictures. Look, I know it's horrible. You don't want your fat pictures up there. I didn't. I'm one of the fattest people ever. But when I made the decision to do it, I made the decision to do it. I'm going all the way. Nothing will convert sales like a before and after picture. That's number one. That's the best thing that you can do for before and after pictures. The second best thing is share your numbers and how awesome it is, how great you feel. And then the most effective thing is to do a combination of the two. Now, if you don't have a great before and after picture yet, you're losing a little bit of weight, you feel great, but you don't have it, that Plexus Slim testimonials only page, and if you're not a member of that, let me know and I'll direct you there. Everybody shares in there, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody that said, no, you can't share my story. I let people share my story, and I've shared other people's stories. So every day, if you want, you can grab one of those. And I don't necessarily pretend like I know them, but I've got to know them through Plexus. So I'll say, boy, I met Sherry today who lost, she lost 42 pounds in 6 weeks with Plexus. Congratulations, Sherry. And her picture will be there, and then I'll do the link to my website. So you got to do that every day. And then it's just people you talk to at work, your church, your family, your friends, especially people with type 2 diabetes. I mean, that's how Plexus started out, and it's wonderful for that. Not only that, but people could see results of that in just 2 or 3 days if they have type 2 diabetes. But help people. If you help people, the sales will come. Don't worry about the sales. Worry about helping people. If you'll focus on that, everything else will work out. Now, your ambassadors are most likely going to come from your customers, so you got to keep that in mind. You can sign people up as ambassadors right off the get-go. I did it, but God, I was so sold because I'd been talking to my friend Mandy for a month, and I'd seen a bunch of other stories, and I was sold. I was convinced that it was going to be amazing. I was convinced that I was going to want to share it with everybody else. So, and everybody's like me, but some people will be. You should always at least give people an option when they ask you about it. But most likely they're going to come from people who are already customers. But you need to make some kind of decent pitch about being an ambassador up front. I'll give you a good example. Of course, that $199 welcome pack is the best one to get people to buy. One, because it's such a super great value. Two, because you're going to get a $50 building bonus from it rather than $25. But even that $99 one as an example, if you sign up for an ambassador, you're basically getting everything for free. Because if somebody buys the 1 month supply of Plexus Slim, and this is what I tell people, if you buy the 1 month supply of Plexus Slim and Accelerator for $115, with shipping it's going to be $121. Or we could sign you up as an ambassador, and you can get that exact same package, plus you're going to get 2 3-day supplies in there, plus you're going to get a welcome kit, plus you're going to be an ambassador, which is a $35 value. You get all that for around the same price as you're going to pay retail for the 1 month. It'll be just a few dollars more, and you could take those 2 3-day supplies and sell them. Now, I think on the Plexus website they're $12.95 or something. I sold mine for $15. Because people want it now, and I got it now. It's $15. If you sell both of those, you get $30 back. You actually will come out ahead of somebody that bought it retail. So make that pitch, and let them know that they don't have to do anything ever with it if they don't want to. But when people start asking them about it, the website is there. They meet their $100 monthly volume, and they can start making commissions. So I've been trying. I didn't do that the first 2 or 3 weeks. Now I do. The first goal with ambassadors is you want to get 3 ambassadors, because that takes you from being whatever. I don't have all gold and silvers down, but I think it takes you to be a silver ambassador. If you can do that in 30 days, you get some kind of bonus. I didn't do it in 30 days, but I didn't push it that hard. So when you're talking to people, here's the things you need to put in your conversation. First of all, it should mostly be about you, how great you feel, how amazing it is, how easy it is to just do a drink in the morning and take a pill and be done with it, how your cravings for sugar went away, how your appetite's been decreased, you got more energy, Then you move on to it's a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is something I didn't know for 3 weeks. I didn't know this. It's a 60-day money-back guarantee. I tell people, look, try this don't say you're going to try it for a week. Don't buy that 1-week pack. Go ahead and buy a full month and take it. And when that month is over, no matter if you've lost a lot, if you've lost a little, or you haven't lost hardly anything, go ahead and do the second month. Order the second month. And when you hit the 50-day mark, evaluate. Do I love this? Has it been awesome? If not, get up with them and request a refund. I don't think they ever do refunds. Maybe a few people try to get them, but it's rare. The last thing you should push, if they're not going to be an ambassador, you got to push the preferred customer, because I didn't know this until I got my first check. You get a bonus for preferred customers. Not only do you get your commission from the sales, you get a preferred customer bonus. The more preferred customers you have, the bigger that bonus is going to be. And it was a pretty good chunk of what my first check was. It wasn't 35%. It might have been 30% though, extra and above. So here's the thing: if just tell them this, look, you're committing to auto ship, but you got a whole 30 days to cancel. Now, you can't do it the first 15 days. Sometimes I tell people that, sometimes I don't, depending on if they're asking about the details. I mean, the gist of it is you don't have to worry about anything until 30 days from now, and you can cancel it. And just by agreeing to do that, you're going to save $15 on this order off the retail price. So why not do it? I mean, you're going to punch the same numbers in the order form. You're going to put your same credit card number in there, and you're going to hit buy. The difference is one way you're going to pay $115 plus shipping, one way you're going to pay $99 plus shipping. The difference is sometime in the next 30 days. You got a whole 30 days. If you don't want it to ship again, just call and cancel it, and it's just that easy. Here's the thing: I tell people you're going to love it. You're going to stay another month. Everybody loves it. I rarely heard of anybody ever that didn't love it. So you're going to stay another month. And when your auto ship comes for the second month and you get it at that same price, that means you've now saved $30, which is pretty significant money. And here's the other thing that I did not know. As a preferred customer, once they finish their third month, the price actually drops down to the wholesale price. So it gets even cheaper for them after they've been auto shipped for 3 months. So those are things to push. And that's things I didn't know. But the main thing is help people. Help people, help people. Emails, texts, Facebook messages, phone calls. Try to give people solutions, and let's make it happen. And if I can help you in any way, you let me know, because that's my job, is to help you. I want to see you guys making sales, and I want to see you guys getting ambassadors.